Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Maul. I'm Executive Director of Visit Lincoln, and today we're going to talk about the impact of tourism. And it is no secret that tourism means big business to our community. And today I'm joined by two of our good friends in the industry, the lodging industry, that represent the Scarlet Hotel, joined by Ioan, the General Manager, relatively new to the Scarlet Hotel. And Patrick. Patrick's been around for a few years, Director of Sales now at the hotel. So great to have you guys both here today. We talk a lot about the lodging industry, and it is kind of our first line, front line host for people when they come into town. So the experience that our guests have in the community are a direct result of the front desk experience, the lobby experience, and then the overall stay at the hotel. So today we want to learn a lot about the Scarlet Hotel, the destination that is the Scarlet Hotel. And we'll start with Ioan, a little bit of background, what brought you here, and kind of some of the things that brought you into this industry as a whole.
Well, I've been in this industry for about 27 years. I started when I was 16, working in a small hotel in my hometown in Brașov, Romania, and fell in love. I was just making some extra money while I was in high school, and I went down that route, and here I am.
Yeah, once you're in, you're kind of into this industry. Once you decide that
Yes.
it is about the people. That's really what this industry is all about.
It is a bit addictive.
It is. And prior to Lincoln, tell our listeners where you were.
So I came to the States in 2005, and I was in the Florida Keys for about 18 years. I spent some time in Utah, in Moab. I was at a really nice resort out there in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then moved to Charleston in 22, and worked for a really nice hotel in downtown over there. And then this came up. Well, the Scarlet was just joining our management company portfolio, and everyone was like, well, you should go. Lincoln is beautiful. And man,
We
they
love
were
to
right.
hear that. Yeah, that's good. Lincoln is beautiful. Beautiful on a different scale from where you've come from in your career.
Hey, every place has its own beauty.
It does, and I appreciate hearing that. And next gentleman, Patrick. Patrick, no doubt, has been somebody people have gotten to know in this community for years. And whether you've had a wedding reception or a cocktail event or something at a hotel, Patrick's been a big part of that. So Patrick Murphy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started in the hospitality business at Billy's.
Oh, my gosh.
Back in the early 90s. Before Nodder was just the chef there. He didn't own it at that point in
Just
time.
the chef.
Just the chef, but what a chef Nodder is.
No kidding.
So I spent 7.5 years at Billy's and learned a lot about politics in Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
When I left, they made me an admiral to keep me quiet. And I promised
That's
that I
how
would
that
change
works.
the names of any person that I ever wrote a book about. And then from there I went to the Cornhusker and spent 22 years almost at the Cornhusker.
Oh, my gosh.
And then COVID came along and bounced down to Omaha at the Old Market Embassy Suites, and then had an opportunity to join the Scarlet right after they opened, and have been there ever since.
Oh, and what a great addition you have been. I will tell you that's a big deal to this community. And it's interesting when we talk about COVID, and we won't talk too much about that, but that really shut our industry down as a whole. And it sent a lot of people scrambling from our industry, thinking this industry was unique. It was attacked more than any other industry, when indeed we were all suffering in our own ways. But thanks for coming back to the industry and staying in the industry as a whole.
I don't know what else I would do.
Right.
It's like you were saying, once it gets in your blood, you basically, you may walk away from hospitality, but you always come back. Like they say the same thing about Nebraska. You may move away.
They do.
But you're going to come back at some time.
They do. Well, before we move on, first impressions of Lincoln, maybe one of your number one things that you love most about Lincoln.
The volleyball arena.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's right there for your hotel,
It's
too.
right there. Oh my! I went to the second game of the season, and it was amazing. We got some nice court side seats, and it was quite the experience. Similar to big Premier League stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
NFL and NBA. The same kind of vibe, the same kind of fun atmosphere. It was great.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Well, tell us about the Scarlet. I don't think enough people in Lincoln know about the Scarlet Hotel and the destination that it is, top to bottom, from the time you walk in the lobby to when you go upstairs and the rooms and everything in between. So tell us, between the two of you, and you guys can go in whatever order you want, what makes the Scarlet Hotel unique, one, But then, too, what is the experience like? What are people going to see when they walk in the front door?
Scarlet Hotel is a tribute portfolio hotel by Marriott. So most tributes are places for people to gather. They're bridges between the guests and the community around them. And the Scarlet is just that. It's a love letter to the state of Nebraska.
Beautifully said.
Anything from the artwork, to everything that's in the rooms, to the lobby, and even the menu. Everything has this Nebraska through and through. As you walk through the lobby, you'll find UNL memorabilia, football, volleyball. All the rooms are named after towns in Nebraska. Our coffee shop is called The Good Life.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate hearing that again. That's good.
Yeah, so pretty much everything that we do is trying to stay true to the beauty of the state and to the beauty of Lincoln and our relationship with the university, our relationship with you guys and everyone else in town.
Yeah. How about the Bard Owl?
Bard Owl's pretty amazing. Up on the roof. So you've got killer views of downtown Lincoln. Great place. I mean, we're kind of past fireworks season, but New Year's Eve is coming up. But for like Salt Dog Friday night games in the summertime to 4th of July, 3rd of July, you can't beat the view of the fireworks from up there. But even any night of the week for a beautiful sunset. Grab a cocktail. You can sit inside. We're still able to sit outside.
Yes, this time of year.
October 21st, you can hang out outside on the patio and just have a nice cocktail, enjoy the views, and enjoy each other's company. That's one thing that we do very well in Nebraska. Nobody's a stranger. You meet somebody from Nebraska, spend enough time talking to them, you probably have a relative in common, it seems like.
We really do. We do in a lot of ways. And after 3 cocktails, you are related.
Yes.
So,
what more can you ask for?
Yeah, I wanted to just point that out. Like July 4th, July 3rd, whenever we celebrate the 4th of July over at Oak Lake, spectacular views. I've been up there a couple years now. I thought it was a secret the first time, and more people keep showing up. And I encourage people to get there early. Have your meal, get upstairs, enjoy the views, enjoy the fellowship amongst other people within our community and our state. So the hotel itself sits on Innovation Campus. So talk about that collaboration when it comes to meetings and so forth. You got a lot of space over there, not just in your hotel, but as Innovation Campus goes.
Oh, yeah. The Innovation Campus Conference Center across the street, we've got an amazing partnership with them. They've got 8 breakout rooms down on the first floor of the center. They've got a killer ballroom on the second floor that they can do about 350. But I think one of the best aspects for anybody doing a business meeting is they've got an amphitheater that seats 400. And it's tiered. Each person has their own desk in front of them. They've got great comfy chairs. You can plug in your laptop. And then we have our own space as well. So we for larger events, those work well for us, but then we can do smaller board meetings up on the 6th floor as well. We've got the same view in our founder's room as we do in the Bard Owl. We have access to the patios up there.
Yep.
We have a private dining room and well and good for smaller dinners, lunches, and then we're in the process of adding some more space. So we're acquiring some space in the Rise building behind us. So we can hopefully do some functions for up to about 100 there.
Okay.
And one of the best things about all this space we have is we have great outdoor space. So the Bard Owl has a great patio up on the roof, but the first floor, well and good. There's a patio that wraps around the entire half of the first floor of the hotel.
Yeah.
So we've got killer fire pit out there if you want to make some s'mores, and great places to sit out there. Also enjoy the sunsets, watch the fireworks. And then when we've got live music across the street.
Yeah.
During Bluegrass Festival.
I've been keeping an eye on that. You've been doing more than just the one-offs. You've been doing some things on game days and having some great food and beverage as well as music. So that's exciting to see.
Our tailgate party, while initially started just for football, has been so popular that we're doing it for home volleyball games now too.
Good.
And it's been drawing quite the crowd. The last few home games have been really busy. A lot of guests.
So, we talk a lot in Lincoln. We focus so much on bringing visitors to the community and staying in our hotels and experiencing Lincoln for the first time. And we hope they come back based on that experience. But a lot of times I talk about our hotels being destinations for date nights. You don't want to do the dishes. Maybe it's something you just want to get out of the house and still get home the next day at a good time. Maybe the kids got a soccer game at 9 o'clock. What does date night look like for people that choose to stay at the Scarlet Hotel? Like, what would you recommend? If a guy's listening or a lady's out there listening, somebody's thinking, let's go do something different. What makes your place a good spot to be?
Well, always got to start with a pre-dinner cocktail.
Yeah.
The Well and Good bar.
Yep.
The old-fashioned and the spicy blueberry margarita. They are
Okay,
to
hold
die
on.
for.
Spicy blueberry margarita.
Yes.
Okay.
To die for.
Okay.
Those are the most popular cocktails we've got over there, and everybody just raves. Dinner in the Well and Good. We have this amazing charcoal oven called a Jasper.
Okay.
There are only 3 of them in the United States.
Oh my gosh.
And they does give the steak an amazing flavor. Of course, don't forget dessert.
Yes.
Either one of
Pastry
chef
Yes.
homemade desserts, either one of the Chef Wes's creation, or just grab a s'more pack and go out by the fire pit and make yourself a little s'more, or grab an after dinner drink at the bar, or go upstairs to the Bar Owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab a espresso martini and just watch the sunset and just stargaze.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful views there at night with the Memorial Stadium and the Vaney Center and the icebox, pretty much everything you can see from there.
We're also a great place if you just want to come for a drink and dessert too.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're the only place outside of the university that you can actually get dairy store ice cream too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And they have a butter brickle ice cream that takes me back to my childhood.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, and I did not know this until recently that butter brickle ice cream was invented in Nebraska.
It was.
It's a Nebraska,
It was.
Yeah.
Nebraska tried and true. Can't go wrong with it either.
The pastry chef thing has always been intriguing to me. I hear a lot of things about pastry chefs and what they bring. So what's something that your pastry chef is really knocking out of the park right now? Kind of a must-have on the menu? Or one of everything?
One of everything.
It does
is
vary.
just
That's the
tough.
best part about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He changes them every
yes.
week, and he's very creative. He's amazing. And if anyone wants to try some of his creations, we're going to have 3 pies, homemade pies, available for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So just follow us on social media, and you'll find the link to order, and then pick them up at the hotel.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's also creating some of our breads for our bread baskets
Yes.
now too.
Oh my gosh.
Fresh bread. In the
Clients
restaurant.
love those baskets.
Yes.
We have learned in this industry, clients love around the holidays to get some sweet treats.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could be a loaf of bread for the family holiday. It could be whatever. So
Homemade
glad you're
focaccia.
sticking with that.
Can't go
my
wrong with
gosh,
that.
yes. Well, our time is rapidly coming to a close. A couple things I want to close on before we get out of here. The HRTM program, the hospitality program at the University of Nebraska, is thriving on East Campus. It's doing a lot of great things to provide staffing and great people for our industry. They're going to have a presence in your hotel, and there is dirt moving, there is concrete happening. What's the classroom space update that you guys can give us today?
They are working on electric, from what I can tell right now. So
The walls are rough, dude.
they're already there. So first class is going to be there in August of
Yes.
2025.
That's exciting.
So we're excited.
It's
We've been
exciting.
waiting for this. Yeah,
We're proud to be involved with this program.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to be part of shaping the future of hospitality.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you how excited I am about what you all are doing at your hotel. Having a tribute property is a big thing for Lincoln. And again, if you're listening out there, please give the Scarlet Hotel a try. I think it's a one-of-a-kind experience. They add to the overall tourism landscape and skyline in a very good way. So get out and see the Scarlet. Remind us where to find you guys on social media and on the web.
Yes. Well, we're on Facebook and on Instagram. Scarlet Hotel. Bardal also has its own presence, and so does Well and Good.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
this
All
has
us
been
on all.
this has been a well and good conversation. Can I just say that? Thank you
It's all
so
about the
much,
good
guys. I know that when people are staying at your hotel, they can come find you and say hi, and I encourage them to do so.
Absolutely.
Yes, please do.
We're always there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your support of tourism, the two of you, all of you out there for your support of tourism. And please follow Visit Lincoln on all of our social media platforms. And we'll hope to see you on the streets of Lincoln, whether it's at the Scarlet Hotel or somewhere in the community.